Jennifer Lopez came under fire after she posted a tweet featuring the hashtag All Lives Matter. Now, she did this in the context of promoting a single that she came out with in order to raise money for her Orlando charity. And apparently, I don't know whether she understands the context behind why people were upset about All Lives Matter, but 10 minutes later, she did take the tweet down. Let me show you the tweet in question. So it shows her with the actor from Hamilton, actually, hashtag All Lives Matter, hashtag love make the world go round. And I don't know. I mean, look, I don't know if she was trying to make a political statement by posting All Lives Matter. For some reason, I have a gut feeling that she didn't really understand what she was doing. I also have a gut feeling that maybe she doesn't even manage her own social media accounts.
That's your gut feeling?
So okay. I just, like, everyone's jumping on her, and I get it. I understand the hurt feelings behind that hashtag. I completely understand that. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and give her the benefit of the doubt and just assume that she did not do that with malicious intent.
First of all, in the beginning, I would have said that I would be shocked if she meant it. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people just write it. They don't know. They don't know the politics of what's going on. They're not paying attention. Even the Cults singer Ian Astbury did hashtag All Lives Matter back on July 9th. And then he's like, oh my God, I had no idea. Mm-hmm. I was just trying to be supportive of everybody. And he's like, no. Now I get the context of it, and I'm not in favor of that. Now, in Jennifer Lopez's case, she apparently is the second time she did it.
Right.
They did it on an Instagram account. But it was on July 11th, so it was fairly recent. There's no need for dissecting it this much. She doesn't run her own accounts. And I would be shocked if she was like, oh, yeah, well, I'm talking about love and trying to promote my music.
Yeah.
I'll throw in a dig there to black people.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
I just don't see her doing that. So, look, a lot of people were upset about it, and I get why people would be upset. But at the same time, just try to understand or see whether or not someone meant it before getting mad at them. Because some people make mistakes. Like, they have lapses in judgment. They don't really think things through before they post it. And again, for the, fifth time in this video, I don't think that she even posted that herself.
So I think that for people who are not well-versed in it, who don't follow the news that closely, All Lives Matter sounds so benign.
It does,
And in fact, I'm sure that there are many people who are going to watch this video and go, what's wrong with All Lives Matter? Hey, knuckleheads, nobody thinks that all lives shouldn't matter, right? Nobody's like, hey, you know what? All lives kind of suck, don't they?
Yeah.
Let's be against all lives, right? That's not the point. The reason why people are offended by that is not if you say that, as I think J-Lo probably did earnestly, like, oh, that's great, right? But if you're saying it to spite Black Lives Matter, like, oh, no. You guys think that your lives matter more, but we're here to say that all the lives matter equally, and you're being racist. And there's so many connotations that goes into
it. It's to minimize it. Let's just keep it real, right? So, look, I don't know if this analogy is a fair analogy, but you tell me what you think. It's the equivalent of me having a terrible cavity and knowing I need to get a root canal, and then going to the dentist and telling the dentist, you know what? I am not going to tell you which tooth it is because all my teeth matter. And therefore, you must treat all my teeth equal. Like, no, there's something in pain. There is a group of people who are in pain right now that are disproportionately targeted by police, by authorities, that, are impacted by this two-tier justice system where they get harsher sentences. These are people that are trying to raise awareness about how they're targeted, right? To make it seem as though, oh my God, they're trying to take away from us and to minimize what they're going through is deplorable, right? So that's the whole point. That's the reason why All Lives Matter is such a shitty hashtag and why people get upset about it.
So again, if you're not deeply into politics, you might think, well, that seems benign. It's not that big a deal. So that's why we're bothering to explain it, which is that it is usually used by guys or people who want to dig at Black Lives Matter like, oh, your cause is no big deal and you want special rights. They don't want special rights. What they're trying to get you to understand is Black Lives Matter as well. Like, you guys treat, in their opinion, there's different sets of rules in the country. And if you've got a gun and you're a white person, you're a patriotic Second Amendment, loving American. But if you're a black guy, well, you're an obvious danger. In fact, the lawyer for the officer who shot Philando Castile said, well, he had a gun, right? But if you have a gun and you're white, they're like, well, you're exercising your rights. So what they're trying to say is our lives matter too. Please don't shoot us immediately. Don't shoot our kids immediately. Our lives matter too. So when someone hears that plea and knows and then goes, oh yeah, whatever, all lives matter, well, then they're being a dick.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to point out. But a lot of people don't know that. Probably J-Lo or the person who handles her account didn't know that. And it's okay to correct them. It's okay to say, here's the correct context.
Yep.
Just don't get on a warpath like J-Lo is coming for you. Because I think she has no idea what's going on.